Get down. I'm not going to help you, so if you go boom, then that's your fault. This sunburst is making me look like an angel, when really, this is the bad mom tag. Number 1, a silly thing your kid does that drives you crazy. Julia is all about money. She just wants to make as much money as she possibly can, but she's only 11, so there's not a whole lot that she can do. But every single day, she asks me how much things cost, how long it's going to take for her to save up this money, if she could find a better deal on Amazon, if she can find a better deal at Walmart, if she can. And it's everything. She wants to make everything to decorate her room. She wants to read every book. She wants to make every food, every meal, every dessert possible. She is a busy person. And it is an awesome thing, but it does stress me out and drives me crazy every single day having to answer 1,000,010 questions about how much things cost. What is your most embarrassing mom moment? There's been a lot. I would say, though, the one that really comes to mind would probably be when I was at a play date with a bunch of other moms, and was it Hazel or Stella had a huge diaper blowout. I think it was Stella. She had a huge diaper blowout, and I didn't have any diapers. I didn't have any extra clothes. I didn't have any wipes. I had nothing, and this was at a lady's house. So it was extremely embarrassing having to ask her if I could borrow some clothes and a diaper, and she doesn't even have any kids in diapers at that time, so I knew that she probably didn't have any diapers, and I would more than likely have to leave with a naked baby. That was really embarrassing. The most embarrassing thing that you did to your kids. I'm kind of like really ashamed to even admit this, but there was one time Julia had lice. She got lice from kids at school, and I had tried to get it out as best as I could. I thought I got it out, but a hairdresser actually told me that a really good thing to use is Vaseline. I doused her head, I soaked it in Vaseline. Well, Vaseline is really difficult to actually wash out of your hair, and we got all the lice out, but I could not get the Vaseline out. So the next day I actually sent her to school. I feel horrible about this. Her hair was so greased in Vaseline. Luckily, she was only in kindergarten, and she doesn't remember this, but I was so embarrassed for her. I felt so bad. I don't even know why I sent her to school that day. I really should have let her stay home. And I'm sure when she finds this out, and she doesn't remember, I know she doesn't remember, but I'm sure when she sees this and finds this out, she's going to be even more embarrassed that I shared this with all of you guys. Number 4, what do you want to do better as a mom that you cannot achieve right now? Cooking. I'm a horrible cook. I would love to be able to just at least cook a decent meal that my kids would actually enjoy. That's good. Number 5, the most overrated parenting expectations. I would say, especially since I'm a stay-at-home mom, that I have more time to clean up the house and take care of the kids and do everything else with running errands and doctor's appointments and all of that. There is not enough time to get everything done. So that is a really overrated parenting expectation, I guess, is that you have time. My most hated parenting obligation, coats. There's a bug. Coats. I hate having to get everybody in coats and gloves and hats and scarves, especially in the dead of winter, because it takes so much time. It adds like at least 20 minutes to getting ready. And then you have to stick them in the car seat. So you have to undo all their coats and everything just so they can fit in their car seat. And then you have to put their coats all back on when you leave out of the car. And then when you go somewhere, you take their coats off, and then you have to put them back on. I hate coats. I absolutely hate coats. If I didn't have to put my kids in coats, I wouldn't. What is your mom fantasy? I literally fantasize about sleeping in the morning anymore. I can't wait till my kids are at the age where they can actually like get up, get breakfast, watch some cartoons, play quietly, and just kind of do all the morning things themselves so I can just sleep. That's a big fantasy. Number 8. Are you the PTA poster mom? No. No. And I feel horrible because in the past I've signed up for things at school and I just couldn't follow through on them because the little kids are really hard. Everything I do, I have to do with the little kids. They have to come with me, and it's hard to volunteer and do things when you have littler ones that have to be there with you and they don't understand that you have to do something. Hold up. What do other mothers do that drive you nuts? I guess those, like, I call them the playground shadow parents. It's the parents that are literally right behind their child the entire time they're at the playground. Like, they go up every single step, go down every single, like, slide. I don't know, that drives me nuts because it's like, let your kid play. You play. You're not even playing with them. You're just watching them to make sure they don't fall. And it's like, if they fall, they fall. Like, I don't know. It's just, I kind of, if they fall, then they learn that they can't do that kind of toy or that kind of trick or whatever. I know that probably drives some parents nuts. I'm not this sit on the bench, play on my phone kind of mom. I'm the one where I'm going to knock you over so I can go down the slide first. Not really. What do you do that is selfish? I will go through a drive-through and get myself a big giant Coke, and the kids, nothing. I feel horrible, but at the same time I don't. I deserve a freaking Coca-Cola. These kids drive me crazy. I need a Coca-Cola. That's my, my escape, my release, my calm. I know how bad Coca-Cola is for me, but I don't do a lot of other bad things, so that's my bad thing. And my kids have to sit in the car and get nothing at the drive-thru while I get myself a Coca-Cola. What is a picture-perfect moment, but behind the scenes it wasn't so? I'm going to insert the picture right here. So that picture was from our vacation over this summer, and in the picture everybody kind of looks happy, but really the only one that is happy is Hazel. Julia was mad. She did not want to do pictures. She wasn't happy with the way I was telling her how to pose. Stella wanted nothing to do with pictures. She was crying and crying. She wanted to play in the water. Belle was crying because she gets in those moods where she's like, I'm not up for pictures, and she just wasn't into it. Me and my mom were trying to get them to laugh and smile. So was my sister Jerry Lynn. Everybody was behind like, cheese, say cheese, hi, yay, woohoo, and they were not having it. So this is the only picture where they are actually somewhat looking decent and happy and pleasant, but most of it's fake. The last question, just because we have to end this on a happy note, even though we might have our bad parenting moments, there are some really amazing, great moments that make this whole motherhood journey the best thing. So what is the best part of being a mom? I have 2. Number 1 is the fact that I created this bond between my daughters and each other. They are the best of friends, and I know for the rest of their lives they will have each other. You will have many friends, different phases of friends, different kinds of friends, and throughout your life your friends kind of dwindle off or they just change, but your siblings will never change. They will always be there, and they will always love you no matter what. And that is, I'm so glad. That makes me so proud to know that my 4 girls have such a great, strong relationship, and I love that. The other thing is, even when I have really, 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 really bad days, the next morning the kids wake up and they don't remember that. They don't even think about that. It doesn't even faze them. They still love me fully and unconditionally, and no matter what crazy things that happened the day before, they're ready for a brand new day, and they don't carry on any anger or anything bad or negative towards me. They just are ready to start the next day, and I love that. I love being a mom. I love it more than anything in the entire world. As hard as it is the greatest job in the world. So thank you so much, Candid Mom, for creating this Bad Mom tag. I'm so excited to hear everybody else's answers. So if you're going to do the Bad Mom tag, just let me know what your video link is down below if you can do that. I don't even know if you can do that. But let me know that you did it, and I will totally check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. No, do not change it to shorts because you're just going to get more laundry dirty.